What's going on, everybody? Nick and Zach here. We've been playing Kendama for 13 years, 10 at the pro level, and combined we have 8 world titles. Today we're going to be reviewing another match at BATB 2025, the biggest competition in the US. Today we have the 3rd place match, Alex Mitchell versus Motty. And we saw this live. There are a lot of controversial opinions about it, and we wanted to go watch it back to get a full analysis, to give a full analysis of it, and offer you guys our true thoughts on this one. Yeah. A lot of the emotions when we're watching it live compared to watching it back, sometimes opinions can change. So we're excited to give more of a sound opinion on it today.
Yeah, the result of this match shocked everybody, and so Nick and I are going to go back and watch it, give our insights, let you guys know what we think, giving it a fresh look on it after a week of it passing. So let's get into it.
Here we go. Motty first round.
I don't know what that was. Oh, okay.
Going for a pressure turntable, laces it. Okay. Hasn't missed yet.
Yep.
That's 6 spikes in a row.
No way.
And he
Show spike.
Stump flame, that's 8 spikes. Wow. He has not missed yet. All right, 30 seconds in, first miss. Return swap spike. A lot of people do that. Behind the back.
Oh my God.
There's a variety showing. Fast hand. Going for a last minute.
Let's see what he goes for here.
Last second banger. Triple stump flame flip fast hand.
All right, Alex first round. Push house. Push house.
Double.
Trip.
Laces it.
Trip.
That's insane.
Nice.
That's a big banger. 1, 2.
Are you serious? That's
That
on a
would've
one-up
been-
can, by the way.
That would have been insane. Really?
Yeah. I think. That's what he told me.
Wow.
Oh, going for that tech.
Classic Alex, going for his memorable bangers. Just the difficulty. Lean?
A lot of misses right here. A lot of misses in a row. Hasn't been able to string anything up here.
That's insane to go for in the last.
So, he missed a lot at the end. Let's see what Motty pulls out here. Side house.
Pivot.
Wow.
That's perfect. Get in the flow and make sure to get those spikes. He notices that Alex didn't land many spikes. Oh, almost. Again, use the body variance. What's this? Turntable? Alright, that's...
I don't even know what to call it.
I don't think people understand the difficulty. I don't think it translates too well because nobody can do it. 3.
Oh!
And in.
In.
He's spiking a lot. Wow.
UFO.
And at the end, too.
Double UFO. Oh my God. What else? Goes to the pirouette. Oh. Okay, let's see.
Last round. Katie is so funny. Triple tap, cushion flip. It's hard for him to string. Wow.
Ooh.
That was insane. That was insanity. 1, 2, 3, still flip.
Nice.
4
Misses
was
a 4.
so
Okay.
close.
Okay, so as we can see, the final result.
3, 2, 1, judge.
3-0 to Alex. Motty is shocked. Alex literally just said no way. Lots to unpack here.
Lots to unpack.
Just counted the spikes in both rounds from each player. Motty, 19 spikes.
19 spikes.
Ready for this? Alex, 3 spikes.
3 spikes, 2 spikes off those big tricks. 1 spike was also a stump line. That's insane.
Yeah, that's actually...
That's more than 6 times the amount of spikes that Alex got. Motty has 5 misses total, and Alex has 16. 19 spikes, 5 misses for Motty, 3 spikes, and 16 misses for Alex. Alex, in my mind right now, he had 2 big tricks. Two big tricks, the 1-2-3 cushion, 1-2-3 flip lighthouse cushion tap here, and that's in his first round. And then the second round, triple chem flip, juggle, triple chem flip, juggle, cloud bounce, and then double flip the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Two classic Alex Mitchell bangers. You're not gonna forget those.
Yeah.
Those take a lot of people's attention. The weird thing was about this time, he wasn't able to string much else together. He wasn't able to supplement it with anything. No. And so, to me, in all of the minute 30 seconds he had, 2 rounds combined, he landed 2 tricks. They were bangers, of course, but other than that, I mean, he missed practically everything. I'm not sure if he actually spiked anything else. Not even, I'm pretty sure nothing connected.
Yeah.
Before and after those tricks.
Yeah. The first round he had, he started off great with the 1-2-3 cushion. Yep. The last 20 seconds straight, he didn't hit anything.
Nothing.
And no lines, not even any easy spikes. Didn't hit any tricks. So after that first round, 100% in my head, Motty's in the lead with this one. And that result at the end, I disagree with it 100%. I think it would have been warranted if Alex really turned the tides in the second round, but kind of the same thing happened where he did miss quite a lot. And then Motty also had an amazing, amazing second round where his consistency was crazy. He only missed a handful of times. The only one I can remember off the bat without even going to watch it back was just the last miss of his pirouette. I don't know, I just feel like this result just doesn't make any sense.
I think the judges, again, Alex is so memorable with what he tries because the difficulty and the tech is so, it just stands out because nobody else is doing what he does. But it confuses me because this is a freestyle, and to me out there, Alex is, if he connects all these tricks, obviously he's gonna win, If he would have hit 2 more big bangers like that, okay, yeah. Like, it would make sense because it's just so impactful. But he literally hit 2 tricks only in the both rounds. He was going for some big stuff and almost hit some big stuff, but he didn't. It would land and then fall off on like the 1-2-3-4 still flip, for example, or some swap to candle stalls and the candlestick underbirds. To me, the judges voted for Alex because they thought
Alex was Motty.
They thought Alex was Motty. Yeah, they got it confused.
They just Alex was Motty.
Yeah, it's almost like we've discussed this before, or I've had discussions with people before about, is it freestyle or a best trick contest?
Right.
And Alex, if we're doing a best trick contest, clearly Alex has laced the hardest tricks in this matchup, but at what cost? At what cost was he, lacing these hard tricks? What did he have to sacrifice? And that was every single second before and after those tricks. I mean, he didn't land anything. Motty, on the other hand, strung 7, 8 spikes together very easily in his first round. At the end, in his second round, he did the opposite. He just did not miss at the end. He was lacing just UFO when we're lunars, turntables again, triple cam flips, juggles, into down spikes. He controlled a lot of his time up there. He spent a lot of time hitting tricks rather than missing tricks. And then Alex was the exact opposite. So if you look at spikes, if you look at combos, if you look at flow, just the fact that Motty didn't miss, Motty wins all 3 of those categories. And if you look back on the Battle of the Border Instagram, they did have a post about what the judges are actually looking for. And if you actually look at what they say, they were emphasizing at the end of the day, if you can't be missing too much up there. You can't be missing too much. You have to be hitting your tricks no matter what.
So if we look at the criteria here, code is looking for creativity, execution, difficulty, and overall flow. Just based off those 4 things, okay, in that match, creativity, Motty. Different turntable variations, different stuff with his body parts, tight house with the pivot loop to lighthouse.
That's not easy.
That was insane.
That's not easy.
And he's stringing in the consistency with the juggle of spikes, tap strikes of spikes. He's making sure to get them in. He's racking them up, which is really, really nice. That goes right into the execution part of it. The difficulty, again, tight house, loop, pivot loop to lighthouse again, insane. And overall flow, I felt like Motty had that as well because he was actually flowing through spikes and setting himself up for different tricks, whereas Alex was very rigid and just going for one type of trick the entire time. And if he got it, it'd be great. Like 1-2-3 cushion lighthouse, he'd spike it and then reset. But after that, there'd be really nothing. And those tricks he laced were very few and far between.
Difficulty, Alex has the most difficult tricks of the round.
He did like 1 trick in each round.
1 trick in each round. He literally had 2
even
tricks.
Even Motty, even the 1-2-3 cushion lighthouse, I feel like Motty might have had a harder trick in his first round than that. Okay, so what is Alex looking for? If you want to win, you need to stand out. Creative tricks and great style are always a welcome sight, and of course difficulty is a major factor. Okay, creative tricks, Motty. Style, and they both exhibited their style. Difficulty is a major factor. Okay, they both had a difficulty. But above all, I want to see tricks landed clean. You can't be missing repeatedly at the top level of freestyle play. That was Alex. That was Alex for the last half of his first round. and quite a bit of his second round. So that was very, very interesting. Bring something new every round on the stage like you deserve to win, and then let your play do the talking. So just based on play, off this criteria, Motty laced way more. Bring something new every round. And Motty is literally the king of bringing something new every round because he can do literally every trick. He's the most diverse Kendama player on the planet, in my opinion.
I'll say that Alex just tried so many hard tricks and got close on them.
Yeah.
So that's why it was probably to the judges, okay, like he got so close on these, and maybe they did count points for those close misses. I'm not sure, because that's the only way I can justify in my brain that Alex even had a sliver of a chance of winning, because he does hit the difficulty marks, his creative tricks. Alex is also creative. His swaps are really, really amazing. His unique style to combine balance tricks with stalls, it's incredible. But he only laced 2 tricks in a minute and a half, so I don't know how that can overshadow and overtake Motty's runs. But he just got close on stuff. So Alex is just the king of, I think, being remembered in a freestyle, because his tricks they're just one stop, one trick bangers.
Yeah.
And if he hits them, cool. If he hits close, like he did, he got close on a couple, but he didn't connect them. But I still think just because it's Alex, he's able to, make people remember what he did, make it more impactful.
Okay, Nick Stodd. My highest priority will be judging the difficulty of the tricks of the competitors. Style is also important, as well as creativity and crowd reaction. Okay, so highest priority will be the difficulty of tricks. Triple kettle jug, cloud bounce, lighthouse. Probably the hardest trick in all of either of those rounds. But then also, that's just one trick. So it goes to what Nick was saying earlier, is this a freestyle or best trick contest? Motty still had really, really hard tricks in a less traditional way. For example, the tight house, pivot loop to lighthouse, very, very difficult. The turntable, I don't even know, I literally don't know what the
Rising dragon
turntable.
Sideways full pressure turntable. That's really difficult. I've done turntables and I've tried that because he said it on me in pop. I almost got it, but it's really difficult. It's not something you can just do first try.
No, and the only reason you got close probably is because you had experience.
I practiced turntables.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, and he's doing these tricks that are seemingly like, I feel like most people think that they're kind of party tricks, like, oh, that's pretty cool, but maybe Kendama players think, oh, that's pretty cool, but I don't really understand. Like, I don't really know what's happening. But that's pretty cool. I mean, people can conceptualize the trick that Alex did a little more. I mean, his style more, because it's more known. But Motty's lacing tricks that, less people can do. I mean, more people in the menu probably can do the triple kettle jug, cloud bounce, lighthouse than the rising dragon turntable. It just so happens that Motty's tricks are a lot less conventional, so maybe they don't get the type of respect that they might deserve because they're not understood as well. So once the players hit the round of 16, I'll be evaluating how often they repeat tricks as they progress through the bracket. If I'm seeing the same tricks too often, players will be scored differently than if fresh, new, and different tricks are being implemented. Bring something new every round on the stage so you deserve to win. Let your play do the talking.
So Alex definitely, I mean, every time he hits a trick, it feels like something new, because his swaps and his flips and the way he combines balance tricks, lean house, border balances with stalls, and he can also do all the mainstream tricks like taps and chem flips. So he's bringing something memorable and new, fresh each round. I know that. But so is Motty. Motty is doing it in a way where he's able to actually also string it together as well with other tricks. I think Motty also, even though Alex had the best trick of the entire match, I think Motty also brought amazing tricks for these criteria. And I just think that the fact that Motty didn't miss almost at all and Alex missed more than 15. He could probably miss 15, 20 times combined in both rounds. It just makes me scratch my head a little bit. If you were to imagine Alex hitting those tricks, both first try at the beginning of his rounds, that'd be really cool. But then he'd have 40 seconds of straight misses. He wouldn't be hitting a trick in the middle or anything to get his momentum. It'd still be the same run, but if you just think of it in a different order, he laces the first 5 seconds of his run and then just misses the last 40 for both. It's like, that doesn't sound like a winning run to me.
No.
It sounds like there's too many misses. The misses just outweigh those big tricks, even though they were pretty difficult.
Yeah. The one thing that comes to my mind is just, I'd have to watch back Motty's top 16 round, top 8 round, top 4 round, because there's a big emphasis here on bring something new to the stage every single round. The only justification I have for this result here is if Motty was doing literally the same tricks every single round, which in my memory, he definitely wasn't. But if he was literally doing the same tricks in every single round, then I guess it would be a little more justified to give Alex the win. But here's the thing. I personally value as a spectator seeing new tricks every single round. It's less predictable, it's more fun to watch, it's more exciting, seeing players challenge themselves with something new. But as a judge, if I'm judging, let's just say Motty did do literally that exact same run every single round. Let's say he did the exact same run. Even if it was the exact same, it's so hard to argue against that when the execution part between the two players is so vastly different. There have been many players in the past who have repeated tricks round after round after round. For example, Bray is very known at doing very similar playstyle and doing repeat tricks every single round. He's won a lot of freestyles. In my opinion, the reason he won those freestyles is because it's hard to argue against the fact that, okay, yeah, maybe White's doing the same tricks every round, but he's executing harder and more consistently than his opponent. And even if his opponent is trying some new tricks, if they're not landing them, or if they're only landing them 10% of the time in their runs, and then not spiking anything else, if I'm a judge, I'm just gonna give it to the guy who's been repeating tricks because at the end of the day, he was able to execute them again and again and again and again on stage, under pressure still, and make a performance, and make a great performance and an amazing round. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Even if you count the misses of Motty's creativity, where he went under the leg and doing these different tricks, that there's no way he did those in the previous round. The behind the back body variant, the under the leg, even if you were to not count that miss under the leg, it still doesn't make sense that why Alex won either, because if you're counting that as a miss, you're also counting Alex's misses too in the same way. Like, oh, it was close, but you missed, so we're gonna take that away. That's the only, like, if you were to justify that reasoning for Motty, if you were to take his points away because he's missing, you would have to take all of Alex's away too, because he's just missing the entire time.
Yeah.
Every single time. He gets close, but if a miss makes everything null, then, well, Alex loses in that situation too.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Motty did not miss that many times. His make rate was so much higher, and had so many spikes in a row, not just in total, but in a row, just for 30 seconds of both of his runs. I'm sure he went with almost 0 misses compared to Alex, where he was missing 80% of the time, 85% of the time of his runs.
Based off the statistics of the spiking, of the execution, spiking and missing, both of them had, plus going off the criteria of the judges, what they were looking for, kind of just seems like a no-brainer, a 3-0 win to Motty on this one.
I couldn't help but feel bad for Motty.
I feel bad for Motty.
I felt really bad for him. I also think in the moment there at BATB, he had a good match with Kaito in the semifinals. I thought Motty won that one as well, but we're gonna have to review that too and give our thoughts again.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad because I thought Motty should have been in finals, and when he didn't get 3rd place, I was just thinking, wow, that
sucks. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's gonna be our analysis, our reaction.
Let us know in the comments which one you would like us to react to next, which match you'd like to have us give our opinions on, and we will see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Thank you.